Okay.
Zulshara, your brother refused to wait. He took the warriors and he's gonna get them killed.
Raka, my friend. Akilzon's eye be on you always. With the blessing of Deloa, we will rid Suleiman of the Twilight State. For their money! Vengeance for Atalaman! Remind these invaders this land is ours!
Armani reinforcements. No matter. More chaos and death to please Salatai.
Deloa have given me power, but still the thrill of battle is what fills my heart.
Spoken like a typical Amani, but I would be lying to say I don't feel the same.
And let's see which of us feels the thrill more.
Boop, boop, boop. It's a cold Sunday to complain. I hold it in until it rain. I spent millions on terrain. I fought demons out the chain. beat him to death with a stick.
Fought like a true Amani, Hashira.
Come, Hashura. Let them feel your inner flame.
with a project. Zulaman will always stand strong.
Anaria Shala. Pleasantries can wait. Remain vigilant. Let us make haste for the sanctum of light. This report may
Get a phone call?
skepticism
Hello?
in Lorthmar. Best you're with me when he hears it.
Do, do, do. Ba-ba-ba-da-ding.
Just a sec, bro. What are you playing, Lemur?
I'm playing some SnowRunners.
Where's your stream?
Stream. I just delivered a big ass trailer.
Nice.
And now a new main mission has arisen. Maintenance trailer to the Smithville Dam. 2 spare parts. 2 vehicle spare parts to the Smithville Dam. I think I have 1 spare vehicle part over here. Yeah, I do. Okay, but the trailer is over here, and I'm not gonna drive all the way back there, then over here for a trailer, but maybe I should, because this is... What, this is... not really, because I mean, this service part and stuff is all the way there, so it's not really necessary. I can just drive all the way up there, and then it's fine. Scout flatbed, fuel tank. Yeah, I should probably not use this fuel tank anymore since it's at 30%, so yikes. Anyway,
You got orders, Hashura.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do that one. Let's do 2 concrete blocks, 2 consumables, 1 metal beam,
Guide you to victory.
1 concrete slab, and 2 service parts. I mean, yeah, let's do this one. Because I'm already here, and I need to go there anyway, because I just finished the main objective of this map, which is building the drill over here. See, drilling operations maintained. So I built the main thing here. So now I need to go to the next thing, which is yeah, I don't know, but I need to go there. I'm gonna go there now, so it's not that big of a deal. I basically finished this map, besides from like missing fuel oil tank, which is over here, and this thing is an absolute fucking menace to get out. I don't have a truck that's good enough to get in here. I also don't have a truck good enough to get onto this island, so I can't do local entertainment just yet. And then I also don't have a vehicle that I'm comfortable with to get to drainage, because I know there's a truck over here that I need to pull out, but I can't get there. And there's also one of the pumps is over here that I need to scout. The other pump is inside here. It's over there. And then the last pump, I think it's over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. It's like over here somewhere. It might have been like over here. Yeah, it's over here. This is the pump. That one there. So there's a pump. There's a pump. And then all the way over, there's a pump. There's the 3 pump locations. 1, 2, 3. And all of them are in the big swampy areas. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I have enough fuel, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me just get this maintenance trailer. Attach. Wait, isn't this thing filled with fuel?
Use discretion, champion.
It is 2,000, in fact. Okay, fuck this. New plan. We're gonna take this thing, and we're gonna use its fuel to refuel my current
Bishop Alonso's Fowl has a plan to support those of the Sunwell.
fuel tank.
Champion, we're going to save the Sunwell. More importantly,
Or
we're going to fix that broken young man.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull it all the way. But I'm not gonna go across this area because I don't want to do that again, so I'm just gonna use the easy route.
Not to worry, I have a plan.
Because pulling trailers is harder than
What do you want?
pulling a trailer like this requires a lot more
Asking for me to take
patience
fire?
and
Foul always
fuel
was an original
than or rather, it requires a much more stronger truck than putting it on the than pulling a flatbed, because the flatbed puts pressure on the back wheels, which is easier to pull. This is literally just dead weight behind you, so it's always annoying.
I was investigating the void to help you.
We will not be tempted by your offers of help, void elf.
One of my friends that I haven't spoken to in a long time reached out to me on Discord today. He's not doing that great, but I was telling him about me playing like SnowRunners and like how it's very relaxing and fun. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I know." And he shows me that he has already played the game, and I'm like, "Bro,
Who?
bro, let's truck together." And he's like, "Hell yeah," because he loves Euro Truck Simulator,
Who?
and I love SnowRunners. It's that Lars guy.
Oh, there you go.
You know, SDF KFZ
Yeah.
or Puma. Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been doing that great. Apparently, two of his very good friends IRL kind of just ditched him,
The light destroys the
which
Yeah.
it's not going now, but
What can I do?
Who is calling for help?
You will release Magister Umbric, if you please.
No. This
I was thinking about moving to Alaska so I can
They have. To me.
so I can get the Humvee, or not the Humvee, the Hammer.
Despite persecution and
But at the same time, I want to finish all of the Minnesota maps
to execute him.
so that I can get the Pacific 16. Do you know what the P16 is? It's a very, very iconic logging truck. It's made by Canada.
I can protect you in the city, but the Vanguard
It's
will
called
not
the
allow you
Pacific
to
16.
Results
When I get to the garage, I can show you what it looks like. It's an absolute fucking unit of a truck, and it is one of the best trucks in the game. It's probably one of the best heavy duty trucks you have,
say nothing
but
of the power your people could acquire.
she be ripping. So like I could use this truck that I have right now for logging missions, but it's kinda underpowered. I wouldn't say kinda, but like I want to do like a bunch of logging missions in one go. So like for example, when doing long logs, you can free logs is considered one load. So if I can get a manual logging crane and get a long logging flatbed, then I could potentially I could potentially like do 3 logging trips in one. I just need to remove the excess logs and then pack it, give it in, put 3 logs back on, pack it, pack cargo, and then turn it in, and then just complete that cycle the whole time.
Good. You're both here. There is a crisis of faith that we need to fix. Are you a seeker of light
So, what I found out while playing this game in co-op mode is progress is shared. So, like, if you complete one mission and another guy completes another mission, then you both get the mission completion and you both get the rewards for it. The other thing that, however, is not shared is the trucks. So there are environmental trucks that you can find in this game, and then you can use it. But it's only the host. Only the host gets those trucks. The people that join you, they don't.
Is a conduit for the light, made holy through the sacrifice of the
But the guy that Lars, the guy that we usually play, that I played with a long time ago, he has almost all the DLC trucks. So he can technically already use a caterpillar if you want it, which is like a very, very fucking solid truck on the first map. he just isn't high enough level to get like the good attachments for it. But yeah, I mean, like, that doesn't fucking matter. Refuel. Yeah. So 200 fuel needs to be in there. Okay. 400 apparently. Yeah, I mean, I can keep it on the other side and I can use it.
no way to stop the devouring host.
For like a little refueling station, because it still has 200 fuel left.
But together we assemble for the same purpose, to protect Azeroth.
Although, let me check something. Leave garage. Yeah, okay, this truck is full fuel. It's a little Chevy.
What if I promised that my task would take you far away from here? Light bless you, friend. We will accomplish much together.
Oops. See, like, this is one truck that I found in the environment. And he didn't get access to this truck when I found it. He has to buy it if he wants to use it. Just kind of an interesting move. But then that begs the difference. Can other people technically come in with their, like, trucks? Also, 9,000 monies. That's a lot of monies. Can I get the better tires for this truck now? Nope. I need to be level 8. I'm currently level 7. These are the best tires in the game for these trucks. So UOD means basically universal, off-road, and then the D stands for double. So you see, these are universal all-terrain double, universal highway double. So yeah, just a little A little tidbit.
Light bless you, friend.
The only thing that I don't understand is like I need to go to a spreadsheet now to see which tires are the best. I did find out these are the best all-terrain tires, and I know for a fact these are the best off-road tires. These trucks, however, do not have mud tires, but that's for the best because mud tires on trucks are absolutely fucking god-awful.
Nice.
I want to get this thing for this truck. Keep the old vintage look.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain?
Also, these pipes, they add weight to your truck, but they also reduce damage if you hit the truck against something. So like this one reduces less damage, this one reduces the most damage, but it's also the heaviest. That's why it's called heavy duty pipe. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, this just doesn't look that cool, in my opinion. It doesn't look old school. This keeps the old school truck vibe, which I really do enjoy. I like the metal sun visor more than this one. This one feels more old school in my opinion. Anyway. This truck is alright, I guess. Ironically, these chained tires are the worst tires in the game. Because the only thing they excel at is if you drive on physics, like if you physically drive on ice, like on like frozen water, then it gives you the best grip. Other than that, it has worse dirt and off-road performance than normal off-road tires, which I find very funny. Anyway. However, on this truck, this bumper does kind of look cool. Lat lice. I mean, this one is alright, but like, lat lice. It looks cool. Anywho. I want to do this. Frame add-ons. This standard bed. I kind of want to buy the flatbed though. This flatbed. Because it's lighter and it is easier to pack cargo onto it. But whatever, I guess. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, so leave garage. Yeah, so we're going to the new map. Time to migrate. Going back west. Ba, 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 ba. I just need to drive carefully so I don't damage my trucks because this is hard mode and I do not like damaging my trucks. I'm gonna turn on the music again. Gives that nice old school vibe.
Lord Tyrosus, I had no idea things were so desperate. What can we do to help?
Take care of yourself out there. With so many defenders called away to the Sunwell, the Scourge almost broke through to the chapel. I've called for assistance from the Ebon Blade, but we could use your help pushing back this latest attack.
I fear if I were stationed here to fight the Scourge, I'd become just like my... I'd fall to rage and wrath.
Oh, it's so tempting to just say, fuck this and like go to Alaska, but I know if I'm gonna go to Alaska, everything is just gonna be a pain. Because my scouts aren't made for going to Alaska. I don't have trucks that are good in Alaska. Because snow is essentially mud. And I don't have mud tires yet. Or rather, I don't have off-road tires yet. I only have a universal all-terrain doubles. Which is decent, but it's not the best.
The world is a vampire. Set to drain.
Thank you. The Scourge has diminished. Take whatever relics you need to support the Sunwell. Azeroth will not fall while we stand. You can always count on me.
For my first lesson, learn from the revered heroes of the past. And what
Whenever you play this game, very, very carefully and methodically, and like you start setting up a logistics hub where you can put refueling stations like across the map, it becomes pretty cool.
But no matter how hard I try, I fear that I'll never live up to them.
But this is still the baby steps of the game. Talking about baby steps, you know there's a new Rage game that just came out
It's called Baby Steps.
by the guy who, yeah, the guy who made Getting Over It fucking made his new greatest invention called Getting Over It. Or called Baby Steps, and it's apparently even more infuriating than Getting Over It. Which I didn't even think was possible.
Is a book of refugee prayers, though. Uther was the first and great. I forgot.
I despise this trailer so much, bro. You see that little piece of rebar between the two wheels? That shit gets stuck on everything. Like, you can't drive over hills and stuff because it'll just get stuck. But luckily for me, I don't have to worry about that because I have this. Or rather, I don't have to drive any rough paths right now, so it's not an issue. Well, not now at least.
The most revered paladins didn't draw their faith in the light from warfare. They fought to preserve what they valued most.
The Scarlet Crusade? You, of all people, want to spread their light?
They claimed many relics when they seized my church. Relics that would
I'm
be
grabbing a
put to
drink.
use
I'll be
for
right
our
back.
purpose of holding back Xalatan.
Okay. Oh, White Western Star, how I have missed you. Except I have no fucking idea how I'm gonna get you out of there.
So what?
The White Western Star. I have no idea how I'm gonna get it out of its predicament.
So is that the maintenance trailer?
Yeah, but it's probably one of the shittiest trailers. Or it's not one of the it's not the shittiest, but it's definitely one of the least desirable trailers in this game. And the reason for it is that little like metal bar between the two wheels, which significantly reduces the clearance angle of the trailer, so it gets stuck on literally everything. And that's a physical hitbox, so it gets stuck on mud, it gets stuck in fucking everything. It's just annoying, to be honest. Here's my big fuel tank that I brought for this map. See, a big one, ain't it? Okay, I still have 100 liters that I can get from this trailer, but do I want to?
Let's go. New dungeon. Never done this one before.
I'm gonna just leave it over here for now, and I'm gonna go do other missions, and then I'm gonna come back and get this thing. So I'm gonna just leave it here for now. Oh, I know what mission I'm gonna do. know exactly what mission I'm gonna go do.
Who be stealing my kids?
Have I done it?
Who be letting a
I have not. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do today. Or rather, I know what I'm gonna go do to use up that bit of fuel and stuff, because there's a car over there, a scout vehicle that I can use so I don't have to travel to transfer vehicles. And yeah. In order to do that, I need to get two maintenance parts. No, I do not want it dead.
Hey,
Adrian,
Go.
what's up?
yeah, just ended flying with that mass Heinkel bombing, IL bombing.
How'd it go?
I hit something, and I landed.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
By the way, tell me, now that you've played a bit more, did you notice the settings, the display being a bit more clearer, or was it just copium the last time?
No, I still think there's a slight improvement.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a big improvement, but it is a significant improvement. Yes,
Yeah.
those words be wording.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me put it this way. I'm not going to undo any of the changes we made.
True. Adrian,
Yeah.
you know who Lars is?
Yeah. Well, not personally, but I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, so he was talking to me today for a bit, and then he was asking me what games I were playing recently, and I told him about SnowRunners, and he's like, and I told him it's basically Euro Truck Simulator, you know, the game you love so much, except it's like rural and like very more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, I know. And he shows me a picture of him already playing the game or having played the game. And I'm like, bro, we should co-op. And he's like, sure. And the co-op experience is interesting. So all the rewards from the missions and stuff is shared. And the progress is also shared. You both have different money values. So like...
Mm-hmm.
But if you join a game, right, you join on the progress of that person's game, but so let's say, for example, my theory is that trucks and stuff aren't synced. So like if I find a truck on the map, you don't get it as well. So how I think it works is, let's say, for example, you have we're playing casual mode at the moment. So let's say, for example, you have a casual save and you join a guy. then you probably join with those trucks that you have in that game. This is a theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's the most plausible thing that I've noticed, probably. Because he told me, yeah, I joined, and but I already completed the tutorial, and I got the first 2 trucks. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, so I got a truck.
Yeah.
So I told him, okay, so I'm gonna go get the Scout 800 because that's like a better vehicle in standard game mode. In ultimate, in like the real life mod, because it's using feather suspension, which is very soft. It kind of gets fucked by gravity. Unless you get the race suspension, which is on this map. Or you buy the better suspension for it.
I see.
But essentially, what happened was he didn't get the truck, but we did get the money and shared objectives. So essentially, co-op is somebody joining to help you out. That's it. But if you both have the same progress, then the guy joining you claims more money because he gets your mission rewards. Ooh, that was fucking close. He gets your mission rewards, right? But he doesn't get your trucks that you find during the map. But since he's getting your mission rewards and he goes back to his own game save, he can essentially do the same missions over again, getting more money.
Okay. It's an interesting concept of playing.
That's how... have you ever played State of Decay?
No.
State of Decay has exactly the same way of doing it. You can join another guy's community in co-op mode. And how it essentially works is you join with your community. So if you play a community on the easiest difficulty, you can join and help a guy out whose community is on the hardest difficulty, but now you have like the best characters and the best gear and all that type of stuff.
Okay.
So that's essentially how this is working. You're joining a guy to help out, but in order for you to help out, the rewards is money. It's not trucks, it's money. So you get the money from the objectives and stuff you help him complete. But if you want to get trucks and stuff, you go back to your own mode. Essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. I think it was pretty interesting. Or rather, that's my theory from how it works, just from playing it once.
Yeah.
This is pure speculation, but we both were in the same state because I started a new game and he joined me after completing the tutorial. And if you join somebody just after completing the tutorial, you're just gonna have like the first 2 trucks.
Oh my god.
You alright?
Yeah, I keep losing my weapon selection in Valheim. I die more because I unselect my weapon somehow than I die by enemies actually killing me.
There you go. I have recovered my second scout.
Nice.
But I can't drive it because its gearbox is fucked. So I'm gonna take it back, use that maintenance trailer to fix it up, and then I'm gonna refuel it and then use the fuel that I used to get here, essentially from the maintenance trailer, and then I'm gonna use this scout that I just repaired to scout out this world. I'm a genius. You can tell me later. No, I'm joking.
Alright.
I'm joking. First, I need to not be a fucking idiot and get screwed over by this one singular dip. You remember this dip, Kale? Yeah, you remember this dip. This is the place where I got so stuck I had to throw my truck off of a fucking mountain to pull it out. You remember that, Kale? Funny times.
Kale still there?
I did. He like yeeted a giant truck off the mountain,
Off of
winched to another truck.
to try and get the other truck unstuck. Because what happened was the truck, the road goes right past the tree, but the road is like angled sideways. So, so if you drive into it in like the place where the tires are supposed to go, your truck gets absolutely like thrown to the side, winched against the, winched into the ground between the ground and the fucking tree, and you can't pull it out because the cargo on the truck got stuck on the tree. So I had to winch two trucks together and then just say Yidis Kalidis and just yeeted the truck off of a mountain to like use Newton's second law to like try and pull the thing out. Force equals mass times acceleration. Just neat. My acceleration was incredible and my mass was also incredible. Let's just say it worked like a charm. Okay, there we go. Recovery successful. From here on out, it's smooth sailing. Lemmer and his favorite truck, second favorite truck thus far in the game, the Fleet Star, has prevailed again.
Nice.
I wanted to say this is my favorite truck, but it's not. The Intercontinental, or no, sorry, the White Western Star is my favorite truck. The Fleet Star, however, does have a better engine, and it has a better so the Fleet Star, right, the truck that I'm currently driving, has a stronger engine, and it has a stronger power to weight ratio than the White Western Star. The only difference is the White Western Star has the cabin. Has a like the cabin and the part where the axles are in the back, where so like the bed area of the truck is independent, so the cab can rotate left and right from the cargo that's loaded onto the back of the trailer, meaning the truck is so much stabler. Yeah, it's so much more stable. It's not one thing. It's insane, bro. The amount of times I've been fucked over from the Fleet Star, from driving over like rough terrain and then having a flatbed attached to my truck and then the truck tipping sideways because its bed area can't swivel independently, and then the entire cargo that I'm pulling is like, oh, we're turning to the right now, okay, and then everything just says fuck you and they fall over. So like, do you see there, like over here, Adrian, there's a piece of metal over here connected to the truck.
Okay.
And it's going all the way back here, over there. And it's all one piece. On the White Western Star, this is kind of like independent. So this part rotates independently from this part, which makes the truck way more stable.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like there's a joint area here or here, which makes this part turn left and right independently from this part. So if this part is suddenly hitting a dip, and it flips this side up into the air and you have cargo attached, then the cargo has a chance of just saying okay, and then everything just falls over and just goes to shit.
Nice.
Let me just say refuel. Ach man. Okay, I have 20 more liters. Yes! There we go. So you can use objective trailers. You can use all the fuel inside of them. They just need to have 10% of their total fuel left. And I got mine down to 207 out of 2,000 liters. However, oh yeah, I need to attach this trailer first before I can use the parts on it.
There still be many angry souls. I will keep them busy and keep them from feeding the monster. But the monster be up to you.
Okay, now I can say repair. There you go. Boom. Okay. Let me just go over here. Husky. Oh, I need to take the maintenance trailer over there. Huh. Okay, you know what? This is gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Especially since I know what the road ahead lies, and this trailer is not gonna cooperate with me, especially due to the fact that, look at that bar, Adrian. Like, this is why it's one of the shittiest trailers in the game. Look at that clearance angle. Like, who puts a bar there, bro? Like, this thing can't go over a hill. Look at that. There's a wheel, there's a bar, like a fucking dick hair area away from the ground, and then there's another wheel. Like, why you do this? why you do that? Anyway.
Just like it's designed to run on a track, on a rail, but somebody decided last minute to pop on some wheels.
Well, do you want to know the truth? This is a firefighting service trailer, so it wasn't made for off-road operations, but like...
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
I shall join you on the Valheim expedition.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to be flying for a while, so I cleared out that village and I brought the ship back. But we can do another one.
Okie dokie. Did you enjoy flying?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was less chaotic than last time for sure.
Yeah.
I seriously don't know why though my engines quit on me. Probably spent too much time in combat mode.
I think
Okay.
there's a little bit of
RNG.
bad luck RNG involved.
Okay.
Them shitty Luftwaffe mechanics.
What's damaged on you?
Right now?
No, like I'm talking to this truck. Like what's damaged on it? It says it needs repairs, but like doesn't look like it has any body damage. Yeah, it doesn't. Whatever. Gearbox? Do I want to give it the SnowRunner gearbox? Oh, if I do this, I need to give it additional fuel as well. There is a scout maintenance trailer, though, that I can theoretically use to, like, scout other areas. So, potential. I'm definitely gonna give it the best engine. I'm definitely gonna give it the race suspension, because then I don't have to pay 6,000 for that. So, race suspension. I do have the best tires, mud tires. Let me just Google real quick. What's the best tires for this shift?
With the creature dead and the vile branch
What?
gone, we with the bark all be sleeping a little safer. For now. We will always be looking over our shoulders at the
What's
bark
happening?
path.
The whole island is
Come back with me.
like an earthquake.
Chief be having a reward for you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I can scarcely believe that the light answers their call. I was always taught that the light was good. The crusade is unconscionable.
The light seeks a path. It does not dictate the way.
V8 5.2, yeah. Best setup is MS1 mud tire 38-inch with raised suspension. This combo maximizes ground clearance and traction in mud and snow. Avoid large roof racks. They add linear dampening, slows the truck in mud, and reduces stability. Use small roof racks only if needed for fuel or parts. Stock fuel tank 80 liters with upgrades you can add 80 liters or more. Essential, use a scout fuel trailer to extend range and avoid being stranded.